You're watching KUJH-TV, Lawrence. KUJH-TV News starts now.
Good afternoon, I'm Katie Preeb.
And I'm Taylor Williamson, and you're watching KUJH-TV News.
The Discovery Space Shuttle launched for its last time this afternoon. For one KU professor, this hits especially close to home. KUJH-TV's Laura Thomas has more.
8, 7, 6, go for main engine start, main engine start, 2, 1, booster ignition, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery.
After 143 million miles and enough days to make up nearly a year traveling in space, Discovery blasted off from Kennedy Space Center for one final hurrah. The initial launch was planned for September, but cracks on the 15-story fuel tank set the date further and further back until the decision to launch came out last week. The last voyage of the Discovery is an 11-day mission to deliver a bundle of space station supplies, as well as an experimental humanoid robot that will become the first of its kind in space. Discovery is known for being the world's most flown spacecraft in history, with its first launch dating back to 1984. Steve Hawley, professor and engineer physics director at the University of Kansas, was one of 5 astronauts at that first launch. Every day, Hawley comes to work ready to teach aspiring astronauts, slightly different than his last job as a spacewalker for NASA.
I would say the one principal difference is that at least when you go to space, you can train for it ahead of time. I'm not sure there's a way you can train for teaching a class other than just experience.
After working as an astronaut and senior manager, Hawley returned to teach in 2008. Hawley received numerous awards for his work he did after being to space 5 times.
For me, the chance to fly was a real privilege, to be entrusted with that responsibility and get to do something that very few people get the chance to do.
This mission is the Discovery's 39th mission, completing a nearly 30-year shuttle program. The 6 astronauts on this mission find today to be a little bittersweet.
Launch won't probably be sad, but I think landing will be when it touches down for the last time, and I know that it'll never fly again. I think that will be sad.
When the shuttle returns, it will be sent off to be displayed for years to come in a museum. As of now, the Smithsonian Institution in Washington, D.C. is first on the list. Laura Thomas, KUJH-TV News.